Hola, friends. Welcome back to another show. I'm super excited that you have tuned in with me today because we are going to play a game today. But the first thing we're going to do is go over the kindergarten readiness goals that you're going to learn about today. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to work on identifying an upper and lowercase letter. And today that letter is right over here. Do you remember what letter this is? We've talked about this letter before. Great job. So this right here is the uppercase letter. That's the big letter F. And this right here is the lowercase letter. And this is the little letter F. So we've already mastered this goal. We looked at which letter was the upper and lowercase, and we also told what letter that is, which it is the letter F. The next thing we're going to do is follow simple directions, because when you play my game today, you will need to use your listening ears and you will need to follow directions. And the last thing we're going to do today is count in a sequence, okay? And we're not going to go all the way up to 30, but we're going to go to the number 10. And I know that you know how to count to 10. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to count to 10 because you need to know how to do that in order to do our game today. So we're just going to use our hands and we're going to clap. And while we clap, we are going to count. Are you ready? All right, so remember, we're going to count to the number 10 and you're going to help me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, friends. I love it when you work with me. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to start with our game. And guess what? Today we're going to play a game, and that game is called How Many Fingerprints, okay? So our game is going to be called How Many Fingerprints. All right. So today you are going to tell me how many fingerprints you see, okay? And what I'm going to do is you don't have to have materials today. But if you want to do what Miss Bacon's doing, then you're going to need a small piece of paper. And you're also going to need an ink pad. And if you don't know what an ink pad is, it's this little thing, these little things right here, okay? And when you open them up, it's just ink. You usually use these when you have stamps to play with, okay? So if you have stamps at your house, your mommy has stamps at your house, or grandma or poppy or whoever you're with, if they have stamps at their house, sometimes they have ink pads, okay? And that's what we're going to use today. So if you want to do what Miss Bacon's doing, you will need a piece of paper and you will need an ink pad. I'm going to use my black ink pad today. So I'll give you guys just a second in case you want to do your fingerprints with me. All right, you guys almost ready? Give you just a few more seconds. All right, we should be ready by now. So let's go ahead and get started. So you have your ink pad and you also have your piece of paper. And the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to erase this and put a little sign up top just in case I need some more room. So you don't forget, today we're working on how many fingerprints, okay? You're going to take your top off of your ink pad. That's the first thing we're going to do. Great job. And then the next thing we're going to do is you're going to touch your ink pad with your finger, just one finger, because we're doing fingerprints. And I want to show you what a fingerprint looks like. Okay. And then you're going to move it onto your piece of paper. Push down hard and then pull up. So that is what a fingerprint looks like. We're doing fingerprints because fingerprints start with the letter F, okay? All right, so we have made a fingerprint. And I'm going to ask you, how many fingerprints did Miss Bacon make? How many fingerprints do you see on my orange paper? Great job. There's just one fingerprint. So on this piece of paper, there's just one fingerprint. And the number 1 looks just like that. It's just one straight line down. Great job. So you guessed how many fingerprints. Now that you've guessed, we can move on to the next piece of paper. So I'm going to move this piece of paper so it can dry. Pull another piece of paper over. And we're going to do it again. You're going to guess how many fingerprints. Here we go. All right, so there they are. How many fingerprints do you see now? Great job. Some of you did good. If not, then you can help me count. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So on this orange piece of paper, we have 3 fingerprints. And the number 3 looks like this. That is the number 3. Great job, friends. All right, so I'm going to move this piece of paper. We're going to do another one. All right, so here we go. Whoa. How many fingerprints do you see now? Great job. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this piece of paper has 6 fingerprints. And the number 6 has a circle at the bottom. So it looks just like this. That is the number 6. You guys are doing a great job. I cannot even trick you. You're so smart. All right, on to the next. I'm going to move a little bit faster, okay? How many fingerprints do you see now? Let's count them. 1, 2. There's 2 fingerprints, and the number 2 looks like this. That is the number 2. You guys are super smart. All right, moving on to the next number. All right, here we go. Whoa, this one's going to be a lot. Let's count how many fingerprints are on this piece of paper. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow! So there are 10 fingerprints on this piece of paper. And the number 10 looks like this. It has a 1 and a 0. And that's how you make the number 10. Great job, friends. Well, guess what? We went to the number 10 today. We didn't do every number from 0 to 10, but we did at least count 10 fingerprints. So guess what? Now you guys have time to do the rest of the numbers yourself, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to keep going. You're going to get another piece of paper and you're going to put your fingerprints on them and you're going to do numbers 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9, okay? I'll repeat that again. 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Remember, we made fingerprints because fingerprints start with the letter F. So if you guys enjoyed today's show, make sure you share it with your friends and also make sure you subscribe so that you can continue to see more shows, okay? So I hope you guys have a great day and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.